Hey guys, what's up? Today we're having a little how much I read on vacation vlog again. I did one of these last year, so kind of following the same format, like a mini vlog as well as a non-spoiler reading vlog for the second book in the Housemaid series. Tomorrow we're staying in a hotel by the airport, so I'm going to be reading Two Twisted Crowns tomorrow, and then from there on out we're going to be switching over to The Housemaid's Secret for the whole video basically. But I guess it can be a little bit of a continuation of the Two Twisted Crowns video that I did like a little bit ago. I just actually finished filming that a few days ago, so my Two Twisted Crowns book is on the bed, but that's the one we're going to be reading in the car. And then as soon as we get to the airport, this is what we're going to pick up. I'm contemplating bringing two books, but whenever I do that, that just never works out for me. Like, I only end up reading a few pages of one book. I don't tend to read a lot on vacation, but this one seems like it's going to be a more laid back vacation than the one I did last year. Going to Cancun, so it's mostly like beach. We're also doing the pyramids that are over there, Chichen Itza and all that stuff. I don't know what else we're doing actually. Right now there's no plan, but yeah, beach calls for book. And I read The Housemaid, I want to say like pretty fast, but I'm just bringing this one. It's thicker than The Housemaid, so we're just gonna bring one book with us this time. Yeah, this one's 327 pages. We'll see what happens. So again, super clear, a little vlog, a little how many pages I read on vacation, and a little mini non-spoiler video. All three rolled up into one. And I feel like if the trip really hits, I will be making a vlog about it. So yeah, join me for the fun. We're gonna have so much fun, you and me. And that's it. Right now I'm packing my carry-on, which takes me the most because I never know what to bring. I'll see you in the car ride, I guess. If not, I'll see you on the plane. Bye. Oh my god, hey, guess what? So my dad got me this trip that we're going on, right? And he got sick and I've been driving. So I've been driving for 2 hours and 37 minutes. It's raining, we're getting closer to the airport. We're sleeping in the city because it's just closer because our flight is at 7, so we have to be there early tomorrow. And I haven't read anything. So now that we're switching, I think we have like half an hour left. I'm gonna try to read, but it was snowing heavily. It's crazy. Like, everything that happened today could have been a sign not to go, and like literally, it was crazy. I'll tell you about it later, but yeah. I'm gonna try to read. I did bring Two Twisted Crowns, so we're gonna get into it, see how much I read, and then we'll be on The Handmaid's Tale tomorrow. The Handmaid, why do I keep doing that? The Housemaid. The Housemaid. We'll be doing The Housemaid tomorrow. I keep saying Handmaid. Ever since I did The Housemaid, book 1, it's crazy. Anyways, yeah, that's just my update. Okay, bye. Hello, I took a shower and it's kind of like hot here, and every time it's hot and like humid, it just like my hair goes crazy, and that's kind of what's going on right now. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I wanted to update you. I read 100, I actually don't have my book here with me, but I think I got to page 104 on the plane, and I read 14 pages last night before I went to bed. I only got 1.5 hours of sleep-ish, probably less. So that's what I'm running on, but I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Oh, things got interesting with Two Twisted Crowns last night. Like, it finally picked up, and I was like, no, I have to stop because I have to go to bed. And then I couldn't sleep. Let's talk The Housemaid. The Housemaid took a different turn than what I was thinking. I thought that we were gonna come straight off of The Housemaid book 1, but in this book, you learn this in the first 5 pages, but some time has passed since that originally happened. But The Housemaid is really interesting right now, but I feel like I already have my guesses as to what's gonna happen, and since I'm like a professional predictor, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Am I entertained? Yeah, I'm entertained, but I feel like it's missing what the first one had. I don't know if it's like the tension. I think it's the tension, because there's some tension, but I already came up with what I think is happening, so I feel like that's what I'm going with. So there's not much tension on my part. I'm not like kind of on edge the way I was with the first book. But yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I only read 104 pages on the plane because I kept like falling asleep-ish, but not fully going to sleep. So I didn't gain anything from that. But yeah,
but now we just had lunch slash dinner. It's 5:50 dinner, and we're just gonna go drive around now, see what's up. But I'll see you later, and I want to read later, so that's gonna happen. Okay, since we have some time together right now that I can just talk to you, I'm gonna tell you a rough. I actually have no plans this week. I want to go to Chichen Itza to see the pyramids and everything like that, as well as probably see some like cenotes or something. But we were driving, like getting out of the airport, going to the hotel, and just like driving, I saw the water. It is so blue. Like, you wouldn't believe the type of blue it is. I was like, oh my, I've never seen water so blue. I want to show you that, but I don't think we're going to the beach today. Probably tomorrow we'll pass by. I need a tan. I need a tan so bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's rough out here. I'm so pale. I have no tan lines, and that's crazy. Listen, I don't need that much time in the sun to get tan, but that is my main mission this trip, is just to get a tan. Plus, it's February. We're gonna need that to hold us over until the summer. But yeah. But at the same time, I do have a rough outline of a trip that I'm going on in March, just to be around, and it's summer over there, so I think I should be a good level of tan from now going forward, hopefully. It was hot today. Well, I was wearing a black hoodie and leggings because it was so cold in New York that I had to wear that to the airport. When I got here, I was sweating. But oh, I just told you, yeah, we just had dinner. We got soft tacos as like an appetizer just to try it. It was so good. And then we got a 2-person parrilla, which was really good, but I was full. We had leftovers. But yeah, so far so good on the food front, and that's all I have to say. I wish I had more to talk about. I wish I brought my book. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I brought my book. I thought about it, but I left in such a rush that I forgot my wallet. So that's not ideal. When I made the how much I read in a week video last year, I read, hold on, let me see. I'm looking at my video. The video I'm looking at in question. Oh my God. She's in a car, I'm in a car. I only read 82 pages last year. So actually I was gonna start this off by saying that we were gonna try to beat the 82 pages that we read last year. But on this plane ride, honestly, it felt longer than the one I went on last year, which is crazy because the one I went on last year was 10 hours. And the one I went on this year was 4 hours. Like the one that I just had today was 4 hours long. And it felt so long, I don't know why. But I read 100, whatever. I'm gonna come back with an actual number. And last year, throughout my whole trip, I read 82 pages, which I feel like is a significant improvement, especially this being our first day together. So it can only go up from here. Let's aim for another 100 pages by the end of the week. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, those are my goals. Those are my aspirations for this video. And yeah, okay, I'll see you soon.
It's 8:54. Oh, 8:55 now. And I'm tired, but guess what? I forgot my tripod for my camera. I forgot it. I know exactly. I left it on my bed. I can't believe I did that, but I'm tired. But before I go to bed, I'm gonna read some, and then I'll update you tomorrow on any developments. And yeah, I might wake up early. I mean, it's 9 o'clock and I'm tired and I might fall asleep. So I think tomorrow we might get up early to just watch the sunrise. I was gonna say sunset, but it's sunrise. But yeah, also how's my hair doing? Not great, I feel. Anyway, yeah, so let's read. I hate how stiff this book is. There's no wiggle room. None. Okay, so I fell asleep last night. I actually just woke up. Do I look crazy right now? Probably. Sorry. And I just wanted to update you on the little I read last night because I think I only read like 3 pages. Where did we leave off? We left off on page 122 and I ended on page 130. So not that bad, but I fell asleep rather quickly. But yeah, my hair is so frizzy. I can't help it. There's nothing I can do. But That's what I wanted to let you know. And yeah, I'm gonna go have breakfast. I'm gonna come back. I knocked out really quick. That's what I wanted to update you on. This is my outfit to get breakfast. I have to put on actual sneakers and not just Crocs. I got Birkenstocks for Christmas. Because my old ones were very old. They were used and abused. I used them to the max. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna have breakfast. And then we're just gonna start our day. Okay, I'll see you later. Margarita. Ceviche, what?
Mexicano.
Mexicano. But isn't
Ceviche
ceviche,
mixto.
isn't ceviche from Peru? Tell me why I like the ceviche more than my own people's ceviche. That's crazy. It's actually really good. This is a chip. I'm gonna, chip. And we scoop, and then we eat. I can't do this. Tacos, guacamole, and more tacos. Everything's just tacos. Sirloin, and filet mignon. And guacamole. Churros, taste test. I want this one. Okay, we're on Isla Mujeres. It's really dark, but it's kind of a vibe. We're gonna have dinner here. Lighting is good-ish. Hey, what's up? It's been a little bit. I was supposed to catch up with you this morning, but then I didn't, so here we are. Last night, I'm actually kind of worried that I'm gonna finish this book this trip before it's over, so also, don't mind the hair. I have to take a shower after this, but last night I read 43 pages from pages 131 to 174, and we had a revelation. The one that I had a prediction about, yeah, that was incorrect, actually. Shocker, I know, I'm always right. But I was, dare I say it, I was wrong. It's the only time you'll ever hear me admit that. But I felt like that revelation was like a very safe way to go. I know they probably have something planned for that, tying into the end, but I felt like that was a very safe way to go. And in my head, I felt like it could have been so much more interesting if I was right. Like it would have added like another layer to it. Like, call me crazy, but yeah. If you want to know what my theory is, I don't know how I can tell you this without spoiling it, but maybe let me know. Maybe I'll answer a comment downstairs in the box below. But I'm just saying, I think, I don't know, whatever, let's move on. Right now we're still in progress. I don't think I'm gonna be reading anymore today. I have to get up really early tomorrow, so I just don't think that's gonna be happening. I'm gonna take a shower, dry my hair, and then go to bed because I have to get up early. But definitely on my way there. It's a 2-hour ride. I fear I might finish this before our trip is over, and then I'm out of a book, and that's crazy. This is very fast-paced. Okay, I'm eating my way through this. Okay, so we've gotten to part 2 of this book, which you saw earlier. On the beach, I read 41 pages, so from pages 174 to 215, and on the boat ride back, I read from 222 to 240, so 18 pages.
I want to keep reading. It got really interesting. I thought it wasn't as interesting as the first one, but it's getting interesting. It's like different. Like I feel like I could compare the two, but there were two different things. Like the first one, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and this one I did. And then it kind of went down that road, and then it took a different route. You know what I mean? I have a shirt on. I hope you know that. Sorry. Oh, tan progress. Can you see that? Tanning progress over here, way through. So for today, that leaves us with 66 pages read for today. I'll update you tomorrow. I'll take you with me, as usual. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, random update at Chichen Itza. I read 0 pages on the bus. My guide keeps talking and I fell asleep for the first hour, so that's how it's going. 90 degrees today. 89 technically. Highest. No, 89. Oh! 88 to 89 degrees. And that's kind of drastic. Going from single digits to 89 degrees. I took a bunch of pictures today. But I don't know if they're post-worthy. Check out my Instagram if you want to see. Link below. Hey, we're back from Chichen Itza and the whole tour today. I think we're gonna go on another tour on Thursday, and tomorrow we're going back to Isla Mujeres, which I showed you a little bit of. We didn't get to do much of that yesterday, but we're going back tomorrow, just because we were gonna do Tulum tomorrow, but it's 9:33 and I've been up since like 5:30-ish. And it's just a lot. I'm kind of tired, but I'm so close to looking up a bookstore because I only have like 40 pages left and I have a whole another tour to go on and a flight back, and I'm like, will they sell books in English? I don't read. I feel like I've read in Spanish before, but I'm more comfortable in English. I don't think I could read in Spanish and comprehend fully what I do in English. You know what I mean? Like I could do it, but I don't think it would process the same way. But anyway, so on the way back, I was looking at my pictures and everything, so I didn't read that much. We read 34 pages today, from pages 241 to 275. And also I'm starting to get a crease here. I don't know if I can't really see it honestly, but I feel it. I feel the crease. Anyway, nothing too crazy happened. I'm still really invested in this though. Like on the way back, I was trying to process like a rating, and I think while this is like still entertaining, I think at this point, I would rate it maybe a slightly less than the first book. Just because, you know, I explained this yesterday, but the first book was like, that really got me. This one's like getting me too, but like it's different in a different way. The other one was like thriller. This one's thriller too, I guess. But it's like, I'm not thrilled. I haven't been thrillerized in the same way as I was with the first one. Let's do a sum of how much I read so far. Should we count? We're not gonna count the first day when I drove to the city the day before my flight. Hey, good morning. It is Wednesday. Yeah. I didn't finish telling you what I was gonna tell you yesterday, so let's do that. Okay, hello. I'm back again, sorry. I finished adding up our total, and I think this is correct. If I did my math right, I'm gonna have to check it again when I edit and when I just, you know, go over this. But so far we've read 274 pages, which is really an upgrade from our 81 or 87 pages from the last time I went on vacation. And honestly, this is not typical because usually I don't read at all. I only have one earring on, is what I just realized. So I just wanted to say that.
If I come across a bookstore, I will get another book because honestly, I really do think I'm gonna be finishing this. And if I don't, well, oh, they sell books at the airport, don't they? Yeah, I'll probably look for one there. So yeah, I'm hoping we can get a book and we're gonna finish this one soon, I'm pretty sure. We have a tour tomorrow, Thursday, and then it's our last day on Friday. We fly back in the morning, so yeah. But I'll take you with me today. We're going back to the island and yeah, I'm going down for breakfast right now. So I'll see you later. Hey, it's me. So I actually ended up only reading 6 pages on the beach today. I thought I read like 3, so honestly that's pretty impressive because I really didn't think that was that many. But 6 pages today. I think I'm gonna read maybe, perhaps, some more right now. But if not, we're reading tomorrow, going to Tulum tomorrow, and driving there. So I'll have a lot of time in the car to, dare I say, finish my book. I don't want to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to do that because then I'm stuck without a book and nothing to do for 4 hours on the plane. They've got to sell books at the airport, right? I hope. I beg. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan. Those are all my updates for today. What else do I have to... I don't have anything else to say. No, I don't have anything else to say. Oh, okay. Well, that is all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
calamari. No, calamari ceviche. Chip. Tomato salsa and pica. Try the calamari. Good. We have chicken tacos. And what did you get?
The steak.
This is good. We'll do a taste test. It's a good taco. Has beans, cheese, chicken, onions, and cilantro. Hey, so we're back at the hotel, and I wanted to update you on what I read in the card, because it's really not that much, because I don't know what it is about cards. I just don't tend to read in them, but I thought I was going to read more than I did. I only read 11 pages. I read from page 281 to 292. No interesting new developments, but I know I'm going to finish this tomorrow. At the airport tomorrow, I'm going to look for the third one, or look for a book in general. I'm gonna have to get one. I'm gonna have to get one, period. Like, I don't know what I can do to like help the situation, but that's what we're doing. Tomorrow I'll just let you know what I read and all this other stuff. But this is the end of our vacation. That went by quickly. For me, it did, at least. Can you see my hair right now? It's frizzy. But this went by quick. And it feels like at the beginning I was like, oh, this is gonna go by quick, but like now it really does feel like it went by quick. So I'll update you tomorrow or after tomorrow when we're all settled, but also take you with me reading stuff. And if I find a bookstore, you'll be the first to know, because literally, how could I not let you know? But yeah, and then I'll hit you back with what I think about this book in general as well. I really want to finish it so I can say I finished the book on this trip. So yeah, that's our goal. And it's not really that hard to reach. Only have a few pages left anyway. So yeah, so I'll see you. Oh wait, tan progress. Okay, this is like way better than what we started with. Like a lot better. And today, I feel like I got a tan today because I really did. I was wearing this top that you saw earlier that's like, what's it called? Strapless. And I had my bag on the shoulder, and now I have a tan line for that. So not ideal, but at least we got a tan. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow. Hey, what's up? I'm back home. I know. Oh, real quick, tan update. I'm thoroughly pleased with this, actually. Like, we did good. Like, I'm tan. I'm back to like not looking pale and malnourished, perhaps, but that's really exciting. Next month I'll be going back to the sun, so I have a feeling I'm gonna get darker, so that's good at least. But I came here to tell you about what I read yesterday. Okay,
I have everything written down. So, oh, and we have stuff to talk about as well because I finished the second book in the house. It's happening again. The Housemaid series. And okay, let's go over the stats, okay? So I finished that book while I was waiting for the plane. My flight was delayed, by the way, because there was like a snowstorm. There's a snow. It's not really a storm. I wouldn't classify it as. It's snowing outside right now. We're supposed to get 6 inches? I don't know. I know 6 or 9 inches? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But it's snowing right now. And because of the snow, it had snowed on Friday or Thursday. My flight was on Friday. And because of all the snow, they delayed my flight. And we were like, is it gonna get canceled? Flights don't get canceled that often, I guess. I have no idea what happened. But the flight did come. It was only delayed like 2 hours. So we hopped on the plane and then drove back home. So while I was waiting for the plane, I finished the second book of the house. Maid? I was gonna say housewife. Now it's housewife. Anyways, so I finished that up for 34 pages. And then the new book, I only read 8 pages, which the total wait time for the plane was 42 pages. Then on the plane, I read 120 pages. And on the way back, again, I felt like I was gonna read, but I didn't read that much. I only read 23 pages, which puts our day at 185 pages for Friday. Okay, let's talk about a few things now. Oh, also, I have to talk about the journey I went on to even find this book. There were, like, you know how they have like places to sell water and like snacks and stuff. I went to about 6. You know, I didn't film all of them, but I went to about 6 of those that had books, and none of them had what I was looking for. And I just felt in my bones that they were just gonna have this. I don't know why. They didn't have the first or the second one, but they had this one. It's like it was waiting for me. There were 2 of them, but yeah. So this was crazy. Anyway, and honestly, can we talk about how Can we talk about how I always take 2 books with me on vacation, but the fact that I never end up reading much, let alone finishing a book, that I just said this trip, okay, I'm just gonna bring 1 because I have to be conscious of my space, and because I don't even read that much in the first place, which we're gonna get to how many more pages I read this week than I did last year when I went on vacation last, because that's insane. And I also did a percent of change, so we can see what percent I read higher than, yeah, that's the whole thing too. Anyway, let's talk about it. Plot twist at the end of the book was kind of crazy, not gonna lie, but once I kind of realized what happened there, I guessed, I don't want to give away too much, but I guessed what's not happened, but what was unraveling, if you understand my drift. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm trying to be vague. Is it working? Anyways, but yeah, it was surprising, but at the same time, after I learned that surprise, I was like, oh, and I was correct. So let's get into what I didn't think I was gonna do this video, but a book review. Crazy. Overall, I was really entertained in this book, super fast paced as always, but I feel like I wasn't as on edge as I was with the first one. There's something about the first one that I can't explain. I think it was just something different. And the fact that I had gotten used to the writing style and kind of the way, like the recipe, if you will, of how these events tend to unfold, I could kind of guess what was happening already. You know what I mean? Even though there was things that I didn't guess about this book, I still guessed things about this book, which isn't a bad thing. You know, I love when I guess stuff. But the first one was like, oh, I'm thinking this is gonna happen, but like obviously not. That's so out of left field. Like what is going on up here? And then I was right and I was like, oh. But now that I kind of know that recipe that they had in the first one, I'm like, oh, this is happening. This is happening. And guess what? I'm right. You know what I mean? With even like guessing everything that happened, it was still fun to read about, and it did take unexpected turns, which was, it's always fun when you're surprised about things like that. But yeah, again, if we're looking at this at a scale, there's things about the first book that I like more than this book. So I gave this a rating of a 3.6 out of 5 stars, and the last Housemaid book had a 3.8 out of 5 stars. On Goodreads, if you go look at that, The Housemaid, the first book, is rated as a 4-star flat because I felt like that definitely could have been a 4-star book, but just like the ending of that book just wasn't I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like that, like a 3.8, that book, I could have categorized it as a 4-star. This one, however, a 3.6 out of 5 stars, still good, but I can't rate this as a 4-star in my head. So if you look at Goodreads, that is a 3-star book as opposed to the 4-star. Like, I know in theory that a 3.6 should be rounded up to a 4-star, but I feel like I can't do that. Like, it's not on a 4-star level, even though it's still good and it's still above a 3.5. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like everything above a 3.5 is like just like a really good book. 3 is like a good book. 3.5 is like above a good book, but not like a great book. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. Then we get into The Housemaid is Watching, which I noted on page 103 that even though I was 103 pages in, I wasn't that interested in what was happening. I felt like even with The Housemaid's Secret, by page 103, let's flip back. I've been holding you this whole time and I realized I just don't need to do that because you're standing upright all by yourself. Yeah, okay, by page 103, I was intrigued in this book and I was entertained. Now, I feel like this one, however, is moving quite slower than both of these other books, and I feel like I'm not invested enough. Now, with that being said, last night when I got home, I didn't read when I got home because I just was so tired. I just plopped down and went to sleep. I had a dream about this, and I was like, I was unsettled. I never had nightmares. I've had like, not unsettling, but like weird dreams, but I've never had a nightmare. But like, this one was a weird dream because it was related to this. I don't know what happened, but that was weird. But I feel like I can't talk about it because it's a spoiler-free video, but that was weird. But again, I noted that there's a slight mystery here, but nothing enough to get me hooked fully on this book, as I have been with the other two where I'm not hooked yet. I'm not like properly invested in the story so far. And can we just talk about how there's a time skip? Something you have to know about me. I hate time skips. I don't know what it is. I feel like I have a thing with time. It just unsettles me when there's a time skip. It's like so much time has passed. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just scared of time passing. But it's been about 20 years since the first one, I believe. She's 40 now. I don't like that. The only time skip I feel like I could get behind is the Hunger Games time skip that happened in the last book. Felt like it was needed. That's not what this is about, but that's a time skip I could get behind. But like, especially like a 20-year time skip like this, it unsettles me. I'm like, I don't even know you as a character anymore because so much time has passed. And I'm like, okay, I feel like I should know you, but I don't. And I'm just like, I don't know. These books are not only plot driven, but also like somewhat character driven. And on that basis, this was more like, I feel like had more to do with her personal life than the first one did, maybe. But this one has a lot more to do with her personal life. And I feel like even on the personal drama scale, personal events, turning of events, I'm not interested in that as well. So not only am I not hooked on the plot, but I'm also not hooked to what's happening in her personal life. I read a little bit today, but I would say it's a little bit more interesting, but not really. But we're now past the halfway point. I don't know what to tell you. Usually I'm hooked, but this one I'm not. And I've heard like that on the scale, this one falls below the rest, the two previous books, but I have to say I kind of agree with it, again, because I'm just not hooked. But yeah, I'm still reading this. I'm still like, it's a fast-paced read either way. Anyway, those are my updates. And we can do our sum now of how many pages I read on vacation, okay? I didn't think I was gonna have to make one of these, but I did a miscalculation. Surprise to who? Surprise to no one. But the funniest part is that this video is gonna go out with my horribly wrong calculation. We'll talk about it. But literally, this video is going up tomorrow, and I realized this yesterday or before yesterday, and I was like, I have to fix that. So the way I broke this up was without my car ride to the airport and without my car ride back home. So that's what I mean with and without car rides, okay? I'll tell you what I said the first time, and that's when I decided to really think about it. Originally, I calculated my total pages read to be 736. Now, you'd be like, how did you get there? And I originally thought, I didn't sit down and think about this until like 2 days ago when I figured this out, and I was like, The Housemaid Book 2 only has like 300, at most 350 pages, and I didn't even finish the second book. So tell me how I read exactly 700 pages in this time frame when that's not even possible with the books I read. And I was like, wait, this can't be right. And I love how just then, when I really sat down to think about it, I was like, no, I didn't read 700 pages. Like, the book isn't even 700 pages long. How do you expect that to be even a thing? Anyway, at least I caught it and no one had to call me out for it, because honestly, people would have been like, you're inflating your numbers. And I'm like, no, I just can't apparently add correctly. But you know what I did? I broke this up, and it's crazy how I broke this up by activities. So I go bus ride to Chichen Itza, this many pages, bus ride back, this many pages. And then at the top, right next to the day, I put the total. So in my head, I probably did that, plus the little car rides, plus my plane ride, plus the total for the day, which if you do the total for the plane ride back, which was 120 pages, plus the total for the day with an additional 23 pages that I read on my way back, plus what I read in the airport, that's how I got to that number. Anyway, that's my little explanation for what happened there. But let's get into what I actually read. So without my car ride to the airport and coming back home, I read 454 pages, and the total with everything, including those little car rides, was 491 pages. And since I only read 82 pages last year, that means that I read 409 pages more, and it was an increase of 498.78%. Almost 500% increase, which honestly, it's really good. Do not expect me to do that again. I really can't promise anything, but that is everything I wanted to clarify. But honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like I read that much just because this book was just so fast paced that I was just flying through it. Like, I feel like that was the main, but I don't know, like I didn't do like a lot on this trip, so I feel like I did have more time to read, but at the same time, I also read more because these books were so fast paced that I was eating my way through them. So that is all I have to say for right now. That's my little intermission here, and we can cut back to me from 2 weeks ago. So this video goes up tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. We're cutting back to me. I don't know why I'm saying bye. Bye. I'll let you know next time I go on vacation. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, you can like, subscribe. I have all my socials linked down below if you want to check them out. And I'll see you in the next one.